Being a voice of a radio station is not as simple as radio presenters make it sound. Live on air, they present news,
political parties and organizations have reacted with anger at the reshuffle.
weather,
Sunny and very warm weather conditions expected. Johannesburg's at 15 with a high of 32 degrees.
sports,
Ernie Els is preparing for what will likely be his final appearance at Augusta National as a player next week.
traffic,
You can expect heavy delays on the N14 eastbound between William Nicol Drive and the Brakfontein interchange.
and other information.
On the line to possibly win this book, saying hello to Guhle. Hey, Guhle.
Oh, hi guys.
They sell advertising space for their station. They may read advertisements and other announcements.
A big thanks to the sponsors of the Morning Drive show, by the way, Barloworld GM Zambezi, stockists of Chevrolet, Opel and Isuzu.
They introduce music
This song is just for you. Hillsong Worship, what a beautiful name.
and make comments on a range of matters.
And there's definitely going to be a massive feedback.
They host shows and engage directly with listeners through reading and commenting on messages received via email or social media, or by talking directly to callers.
Thanks, Guhle, and thanks as well to everybody getting in touch on SMS as well as on WhatsApp.
They also interview artists, personalities, and other people. This may be done live, in person, in the studio, or via telephone. Presenters may also pre-record interviews that can be scheduled by producers into the radio clock and broadcast at a later date. Presenters of music shows or talk shows need to have solid general knowledge of their subject and stay up to date with the latest developments. This is because much of the job is done live and requires them to think on their feet. The job also requires substantial off-air preparation work. Presenters often have to prepare the news, weather, or traffic reports themselves and write the copies they read. Studying background information on the person and the subject is also necessary to prepare for interviews. The job of radio presenter requires a pleasant voice and good pronunciation. Newsreaders need to be able to read with clarity and authority. Show presenters need high levels of energy in order to keep listeners entertained and engaged in the content. And while the job does not require formal acting skills, these are helpful for role-playing while reading scripts. A foundational knowledge of sound technology and computer skills are important to run the control keyboard and manage incoming messages and phone calls, as well as to make recordings. At smaller radio stations, journalists, program organizers, and directors may also work as radio presenters. People starting off in this job may work for stations with local coverage, doing irregular work at odd hours. Experience and skills may open opportunities to work for stations with provincial or national coverage, hosting or presenting during primetime shows. While radio presenters of the past required primarily a good voice, this is rapidly changing because of the impact of technology. Increasingly, presenters must be personalities in their own right, with a presence on social media and public opinion on social and other matters. They are becoming content creators, and with the inclusion of interview video clips on station websites, also the face of radio.